Hello and welcome to WOW's Operation Replays, and today I have a replay from Lord Slayer in a Hipper. Now, he is on Operation Narai. Now look at the team lineup. We've got a Mogami, Hipper, the Z23 Provincian, York, Z23, JR Macri, and an Oland. There's not a battleship, so this is going to be interesting. And there's a lot that can go wrong. Oh, kudos to Lord Slayer. He has the pretty camo. Now this is the King of the Seas camo from last King of the Seas that came out. The next one that's coming out is we're gonna have a camo for the Holland, a Viking camo basically, with a Viking commander. But this is just a great. I like this camo. I think, but my favorite has probably been the North Carolina camo, which you can get in the armory for 6,000 or 10,000 community tokens. It's not a bad looking camo. Now he has AP loaded, which is fair. Per AP is amazing. I honestly did not like this ship at first, but after I tried it again this last year, I love it. I tried it when I was a bad player. Didn't like it. Now I like it. Experience. He's shooting AP at the, the Emil. And I get trying to Citadel, but it's a really difficult ship to Citadel. Even I struggle to Citadel because it's that French armor. French armor. It's very hard to Citadel, especially that one. Log Citadel, easy. All the rest of them easy, but not this guy. Not him. Not that guy. Now shooting AP into the broadside of New York. Fair. Someone's going to take an AP salvo. He does pick up the Emil with a fire, so kudos. 20,000. If he had probably dropped those Torps, he could have got it right to the channel. Possibly. But it's unfortunate. Now they're just going to have to gun him down. Mogami picks up the Nicholas, so great. That means there's probably going to not be no Torps. Well, those Torps hit the New York. Nope. Looks like they were aimed at the DD, so that's unfortunate. And those would have been Olin Torps, because he's the only one that would have had them loaded, most likely. He does pick up the New York, and it looks like his Z23 is really low. And that's not a good sign. Never a good sign. It's definitely the Macri does pick up the Leanders. I don't know if the Z23 is gonna live, folks. If he dies right before we even get through the second wave, that's pretty embarrassing. I really hope he doesn't die. But he's gonna be very neutered. Oh, yep, he does go down to the Farragut. That's very unfortunate for Mr. Gargoli Ferreira. That's actually slightly embarrassing. Sorry, man. Sucks to kind of died, but it's also really embarrassing. Because Z23 is an amazing DD. Smoke and Hydro. Use the smoke and the Hydro. That's your gimmick. And then use your Torps when you can. Z23 picks up Farragut. That's the ship I want. I wish I could have got that ship, but I was on retirement. Now, of course, Stock Slayer is going to go for the transports, because someone's got to do it. Someone's got to go for the transports. Maybe you could have maybe the Olin would have been a better choice. It has a little bit faster reload. It has those guns. It has those Torps that reload fast. If you sent the Oland over here, he could be a DPM machine in the last half with those Torps going off all the time. But he's not over here, so he's gonna be a little bit slower. But that's only if he has that Jersey Swirsky on him there. Now I get Slayer taking this slow and scenic route. I totally do. I mean, I do. There's not much he can do. It's basically just putt-putt at this point. If there was a battleship, you know, I could understand being more aggressive, but as someone that has played the Hipper and been citadeled in it, it takes random citadels. He's taking a blind fire at the fort. Maybe he'll get a good shot. That's the sad thing. We know where the fort is, but it's like, unless it's spotted, you can't seem to shoot it accurately. Now, he can knock this fort out in one shot, because this is Hipper 18. 2 shots. It's unfortunate. I think Slayer here actually has a little bit of a secondary on him. Because his secondaries are going off on that fort. Definitely, it's an intriguing way to run a Hipper, that's for sure. Now, the Mogami picks up the Leander, but look at where the Z23 Provincian is.
The ship is on fire.
I don't know why he's here.
Problem solved.
Fudge. Wow. Already losing the star. We're not even past the Missouri yet. That's unfortunate.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Now, I don't know why he's over here. The Z23 Provincian.
Torpedoes, direct
There's no reason for him to be. They could really use those airstrikes and everything on that Missouri. Everything on that Missouri. But it looks like everything wants to come for these transports here. And get these transport kills. It's free damage, but... Come on. When you don't have a battleship... You don't need like 3 ships here on the transport. That's like... Oh my god. And there goes another transport. Wow. Are we even gonna make it into the port, folks? I get it, dropping 1 set on each one. Not bad, Stalker, not bad. Let's see who gets the kill. Now, he picks up that one. Misses the second one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Did the Missouri sink another one? I think the Missouri just sunk another one. Well, they do pick up the Missouri finally. Thank you, York, for being with the transports. Thank you, York. Chad 153. Good job on your part. Again, yep, the Olin did come south to get Torp. This is just unfortunate. 3 ships that no one went for these. Mainly of the Olin and the Z23 Provincia didn't win for the CV. That would have been great, but they all went for these easy transport. Now I gotta commend Slayer here, picking up Natural Selection and Shark Among Shrimps. That could have been taken. That it could have had 2 ships. And he was fighting 2 ships to get that medal. Kudos to him. Kudos to him for getting that medal with 2 ships trying to take your damage. That's unfortunate, but it's like, oh my god, are we... Wow. I have never seen this happen. Or if I have seen it, there's 1 transport left, and the lead transport. 3 transports are gone. Wow. And I think the sole reason for that is, 1, they lost the Z23, and the Olin and the Z23 Provincian came to help to take damage from the transports. Instead of... Now, we do see here the Macquarie does look like he's going to peel off and go for the CV. So kudos to the Macquarie if he's going to try and do that. Kudos to him. He can kill it. I know he can. I know he can kill the Omaha, and I know his Torps will kill the carrier. It's getting past the DD. It doesn't look like he may decide to go. It's whatever. I mean, they may lose that star. It's whatever. I would rather sacrifice that star and just try to win at this point. Now, I gotta give it to the York and the Mogami for going down the middle. Great job going down the middle, guys. Great job going down the middle. Oh, and the York dies of Torps. Damn. That is That hurts. That's unfortunate. I feel bad for you, Chad. I really do. You did such a great job going down the middle to help protect those transports. Or your last transport. Because those transports do help. Even if you lose them at this last stage, they draw fire for you. So it's going to be a very uphill battle, folks. A very uphill battle. The Oland is really going to have to shine. Let's hope he can make himself shine, folks. Takes out the fort. Great. That's a little bit less fire for him. Macri picks up the Mogami picks up. Oh yeah, Macri picks up the Cleave and Mogami picks up the Wakeful. Great. Nice job. Oof. This is this would be hard in a battleship, but in a cruiser, this is an uphill battle, folks. This is a really uphill battle. There's not a lot of communication, so that is unfortunate. Because this would be one map where you really could use that communication. Communication would really help. So you can get the coordination. And we know the Bergantang's right there, but we can't see it. And Stalker and Slayer can't shoot. He's going to be detected right here. Let's see how he does. The DDs really should be shooting the other DD and the Omaha. That should be your target, DDs. Let the cruisers deal with that battle. I think Stalker just wants a widespread. No, he wants a narrow spread and a wide spread, it looks like, folks. Not a bad tactic. That does usually work. That works pretty well. Now, I get great job going for the Omaha. Oh, really nice hit. See, that is the power of that AP on the hipper. It is amazing. And he does pick up the Bergantine.
Enemy battleship sunk.
Gets another good Citadel on the Omaha. The Torps from the hipper are going to be what's going to help clinch this match. He does pick up the hipper. Great, great. Mogami picks up the Mahan. But that Mexico is definitely looking at Stalker here. That is a blind Torp, folks. That is a blind with a narrow and a large spread. He worked good the first time. Let's hope he doesn't get hit. Oh, yeah, that was a hit. That was a pretty good hit. No Citadel, though. That was just chunked in. But Slayer here putting a very beautiful spread. Picking up the battleship. Great job on that.
Enemy battleship.
He does pop the Hydra, which is fair. I would have popped it sooner for the second wave, or when they were going into that smoke. But that's just me. Now the AP is just gonna wreck. Now the Mogami really, I get the Mogami being there, but he really should be pushing up, getting those broadsides, and really trying to help Slayer here. Because Slayer's basically fighting this whole side on his own. He's up to 13 kills. I hope his Torps are loaded for the Queen Elizabeth. Great, great, dropping a pure narrow spread. Great, great, great job. But the Queen Elizabeth is looking at him, and the Anchorage is looking at him. Oh, nice 11k hit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, yeah, that hurt. Oh. Could really use some team support to help draw the fire at this point. Gets another good hit. Oh, he does pick up, barely lives to pick up the Queen Elizabeth. Barely lives. Now, Slayer's not gonna live. He's not gonna live. All he can do at this point is try and do what he can. He's got a fire. If the battleship doesn't kill him, the fire's gonna kill him. Or a secondary battery. He's gonna die to a secondary battery. Yep, secondary battery. Boom. Can I see the whole map? I would love to see the whole map, Slayer. But almost 300k, 14 kills. He's passively picked up half the kills. I mean, it's going to be a win. They still have the firepower. Now, the Z23 Provincian kind of went after the Omaha. Really no point to go after the Omaha. Once he reaches that area, there's no point. Unless you had a CV sitting right there to help protect your CV. Wow, he really took a beating. I guess he took a pretty good beating at some point. So the Olin does not have Jersey Swirsky, so he doesn't get that increased torp reload. That's unfortunate. Now, thank you, Stalker, for showing me the Colorado. Thank you so much. Looks like the Colorado's turning his guns on the Dzetin. So the Mogami gets away scot-free on this, looks like. Hopefully they can at least keep the lead transport. They already got that objective, so it's a 2-star. They could have had 3 stars if they had sent if the Dzetin and the Olin had gone for the carrier. 3 stars could have been possible. Olin blocks Macri Torp. Let's see who gets the kill. It's probably going to be the Macri. Yep, Macri gets the kill. I mean, solid, 2 stars. Not a bad match. Could have been 3 stars, though.